Hello, let's take a look at how to create an event in your Google Calendar. Very simple to do, and just like with many of the other Google apps, there are multiple ways to do the same thing. So the most intuitive way is to just click on this create button right here. You're going to get a little quick entry to add an event to your calendar. This can also be accomplished by clicking on a date. So if I wanted to schedule something for tomorrow, I could just click right into the 14th. I'd have the same thing brought up. You see I have some basic options here, but I can get some more advanced options if I go to more options. So that's typically what I do. Make your event title here. This is really great for setting up meetings. Pick your time, and usually these meetings won't be all day, but you certainly can block off a full day. But once I uncheck this, I have the option to put in a time. I can add a location if I'd like. And what's really nice about this is this ties in with Google Maps, so someone looking at this on their phone would then be able to bring up a map and get directions. If I want to add conferencing, for example, maybe someone can't be there, but I want to give them a link to video conference in, I can do that. That's more of an advanced feature, and we'll cover that when we talk about Google Meet. Notifications, those are there if I want to be reminded about the meeting. So there's a couple kinds of notifications. There's actually one more, I just haven't turned it on. The first is just kind of like a pop-up alert that happens on your browser. So if my browser is open and I'm logged into my account, I would get a little pop-up 10 minutes before the meeting started. And I can change the time. I can change it to 20 minutes. I can make it an hour. I can also add a notification or just change it. I can get an email. So maybe if I have maybe I want to get an email 2 hours. Let me just type that in manually. So that way when I come in the morning, I get an email, hey, this is what you have going on today. That can be very helpful. Notifications and emails are two separate things. Now, if I go into my settings, I can add a third additional option, which would be to get a text message to my phone. So if I'm on the move a lot and I'm not really at my desk checking my email, that could be another great option. Also, what calendar do I want to go on? This one I want to go on my work calendar, so I'm going to change the calendar. And then I can play around with these things as well. Let's say that I want to add a document, maybe an agenda for the meeting. I'm going to go and I'm going to search for agenda, and I'll find one to attach right from my Google Drive. Now you do want to make sure that that document is shared first so that the people attending the meeting can then view this document. Now let me add in, this is how you would invite people. You can add guests in individually, or I can add guests in by group. So if I type in a group name or a contact name, that's a quick way to add a bunch of guests. And then I can also decide for my guest permissions. Do I want them to be able to change the event? Do I want them to be able to invite others? Probably not. Do I want them to see who's coming? Again, those are all up to you. When you're ready, press save. Oops, I have something in there. I got to get rid of that. And it's going to ask me, do you want to send invitation emails to Google Calendar guests? And in this case, yes, I do want them to know that I invited them to the event. It also is telling me that this file will not be viewable to this person that I invited. So it's going to prompt me to share the file, and that will always come up if the file is not shared. So I'm going to say that that one person can view, and then I will invite. All right, and then you'll see that event's right there. All right, so that's how you create an event in your Google Calendar. Thanks for watching.